Hey guys, in this video we are going to see that how we can enable the debugging process in our WordPress, and let's see that how we can just console log our error. Let me go to the developer tool here and let's see that what does console holds. Click on it and go to inspect. And if I go to console, you see that there is not much of a errors that we see while we are developing a MERN stack project or a simple vanilla scripting project. Alright, so what I'm going to show you is a method by which you can enable the debugging process. But for that, you have to access your WP config file. Now, I do not have the hosting access right now because I've lost my email and it is currently on the recovering mode. But let's go to the dashboard of plugin and add a new plugin, and let's see that how we can use it to access our WP config file. Now, I'm going to go to the search and click on file manager. Just an R. Alright, so here's the file manager and I've used it many times, and for this video I've deactivated it. I'm just going to click on update it and install it back in my system, and alright, it's updated. Why is it not showing me now? Alright, I'll just go to the installed plugins and install it, and you can see here that I am already using it, and I'm just going to click on activate, and there you go. I have the WP file manager. A WP file manager gives you an access of all the WordPress files that you can access it from the cPanel, and its basic use is really easy because it gives you an access to your files and you do not have to just always go back to your hosting cPanel and search for anything. But you can just upload a file again and delete something from here as well. So for example, I'm not going to make changes in my WP config because I do not want to open the debugging for myself, but I'm going to show you that how you can do it. Now, when I click on open, you can see that I get a download of this file. Now, since the WP config is my system now, I can edit it using a code editor, or you can use a simple notepad to do it. But let's once view it. Now I'm going to click on preview and make it full screen. Now you can see here that this is our WP config file. Now initially we should not change anything in it, but if we know that what we are doing, we can add particular functionalities in it. Now let me go to my pages because I have created a template in which I have saved the code, and here it is. Come on. Alright, so you can see here that I have created a debug template, and when you add this particular code into your WP config file, you will get an option to manage your debugging. Now how will it work? Now let me explain the code to you. Now, in order to enable the WP debug mode, you have to define it as WP debug true, and this particular command will enable it. Then we have the debugging display and the log. Now, both of these commands, what they do is they will show the errors and all the necessary updates in the console here of your system. Now, when you have an error or a particular alert about a particular plugin, you can say, it will appear here and you will get to know that what changes you must do. And let's see the last. The disable core update check. Now what it will do is you remember that initially there was an error that was appearing in this. It was appearing due to the WordPress update check, and it basically shows us that you are using WordPress and it is not updated, or if there is any particular plugin which is not responding well, but it does not explain you the error. But when you open or enable the debug option, it will log everything and every aspect of a website which you do not find well in the log system. And this is how you can debug it and work on the changes that you might require.